Hey, we talked about this last week, but I was roasting Bill Belichick and Sean Payton. I'm looking at it. They are like exposing themselves. Bill Belichick, I'm gonna tell you, my man, you being cold. Bill Belichick just being a cold individual. That work when you have like a Hall of Fame player who can, who's just there forever, very consistent, can throw the no names or whatever. But then they get Mac Jones. What they did to Mac Jones is like some of the biggest malpractice I've ever seen. This man was not bad his rookie season. He had a good rookie season. He was actually probably the best out of all these quarterbacks in that 21 class. They give him a defensive coordinator as his OC the next year. That's your reward for helping get your team to the playoffs. And then the next year they give him Bill O'Brien, his dumb ass. Why would you give him? I know this Bill O'Brien should never be coaching freaking NFL football ever again. You give him Bill O'Brien. They consistently bench him for Bailey Zappi. Like, what are you doing? This is terrible management of how to build a quarterback. This is what not to do with the quarterback. We need to condemn him because this is a shitty job. This is awful. He needs to go. He's old. This is terrible. Look, Bill, you ain't got time no more. Bill Belichick is a Tom Brady merchant. And Sean Payton is a Drew Brees merchant. When you have Drew Brees, the most accurate quarterback ever and who has the second most passing yards, all these records, of course you're going to look good, but he has one ring. And if you can add like a good head coach, maybe like an Andy Reid, just a good head coach, they can win with Drew Brees. Andy Reid could have won many championships with Tom Brady. I'm not saying they're not bad head coaches. I'm not saying they're bad head coaches. What I am saying though, but hey, look, they merchants. To me, they merchants. They being exposed, and I see it. Because good God, Mac Jones, I feel sorry for you, man. But they won 10 games with you, and then they gave you a defensive coordinator. That's tough. That's rough. What y'all think? I know I'm a little thing. What y'all think?
Who's defensive? Matt Patricia?
Matt Patricia, my man Matt Patricia. They got Joe Judge and Matt Patricia trying to help this man play quarterback. That's an awful job, boy.
Joe Judge is a terrible coach. He's a special teams coordinator. I don't know. Man, he's just giving people jobs, man. I think they be coming in and be like, I need a job this summer. But look, the wife is getting on me.
I felt for that. I felt for the Patriot way because we kept bringing Patriot coaches because we want to feel that Bill Belichick swag, and we always fail. Bill O'Brien was awful. I kept bringing in all these Patriot coaches. You notice how no Patriot head coach ever sees success? But then the Patriot player, Tom Brady, go to Tampa Bay, win a Super Bowl the first year. Like, do you feel like, is that coincidence or is that just a bunch of scam shit and it's really Tom Brady being the one doing all shit?
Even their players don't pan out. J.C. Jackson left. He didn't do shit after that.
You know who they sound like? Back. The Patriots? This parallel. I think this is accurate. I think they're the San Antonio Spurs. Bill Belichick.
Like, that man recently hit a court.
Think about it. Think about it. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Greg Popovich. Greg Popovich is just like, I think he just finally looked himself in the mirror. I think Bill needs to do the same and realize his coaching styles, his methods are outdated. Right? For the longest, Greg Popovich was just drafting. I mean, he doesn't draft bums, but he don't draft great players. And he finally, sunk in his pride and drafted Victor Wembanyama. He had a player that he won a championship with that ended up leaving right after the following year. They ended up winning a championship. You know who that was?
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, but what's Kawhi Leonard doing now?
Huh?
Kawhi Leonard is hurt.
He got his ring.
Go, ha, 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 ha.
That's a whole other discussion. His knee is fucked. His knee is fucked.
Well, he has degenerative knees, so that's why he can't.
Yeah.
He has degenerative, like he'll never be able to play.
That's what the Spurs tried to warn him about.
Yeah,
but he got mad.
He has no tendon tissue in there. It's just bone on bone action in his knee. But yeah, the parallels is very, very similar, and I don't know what is it going to take. Who is going to be Bill Belichick's Victor Wembanyama, but he need to figure out his own.
Bill Belichick is going to look in the mirror.
Williams.
Bill Belichick is the old guy that is telling the little kid to get off his fucking lawn. The little kid is Mac Jones. And he's like, get off my lawn. Like, I just watered that shit. Like, it's fresh. Like, you're ruining it. And he just doesn't want to deal with a little kid. Like, you see videos of Tom Brady and him just going back and forth about plays. Like, he would meet with Tom Brady by himself, and Tom would be like, you know what, we should run these plays and do this and this and this. And he was like, you know what, that's actually a really good idea. And it's like, bitch, you should know, like, you should already be like, yeah, I already thought of that. That's your job.
But you a coach. But you a coach. Ain't your job to coach?
But he's a defensive-minded coach, though. Like, you can't blame him. He's a defensive-minded coach.
Yeah, so he should be able to read defenses like the back of his hand.
But he can't because he a third-year player. They gave him a defensive coordinator second year. Like,
Yeah,
just was a coach him.
Mac Jones is not at fault. If Mac Jones goes anywhere else, like he succeeds.
Which is weird because there's the Patriots. You're supposed to go to New England and succeed there below. Like that cold shit that Bill Belichick do when like he don't talk to players. Remember he did a lot of stupid shit, especially that Malcolm Butler shit when he did not start Malcolm Butler in that Super Bowl against Nick Foles because when he was late. It's like stuff like that. Like, do you think people gonna like you? Like when Tom Brady leaves, do you think people gonna be like, let's go play with Bill Belichick and the Patriots? They went to play with Tom Brady, not your ass. You know what I'm saying? So like now it's gone. Now that like luster's gone, now what do you have? You mismanage quarterbacks. Why would I be a rookie? If I'm Caleb Williams, do you think I'm trying to go there? That sounds terrible. They give me freaking Matt Patricia call me plays. That's awful. That man, I'm sorry. That man ain't it. I'm sorry.
I still think he's a good coach. But what they've been doing recently, with Mac Jones and stuff like that, that is definitely questionable. But if you give, like, I would have to see, like, I need to see him with a good QB first. I mean,
Mac Jones is a good QB.
Based off of what?
His first year was he was good his first year. I'm sorry.
And then they gave him Matt Patricia, who literally could not succeed.
That's terrible. Why would you do that? That's not how I progressed. He was not. Look, Mac Jones wasn't like some superstar, but his first year, he was a good rookie quarterback. That is good for a rookie stand. That's really good for rookie standards, and helped to win 10 games. And I was like, okay, Bill and Mac, y'all doing y'all thing. That's good. And then to reward him when Josh McDaniels somehow got a job, to reward him, they gave that man Matt Patricia, Joe Judge. Of course he gonna suck. And then bench him consistently for Bailey Zappi. Who the hell is Bailey Zappi? What the hell is happening? This is all terrible. And then bro, I'm sorry. This is.
I agree with John though, but he got a hand in this though. Like,
he has a hand in it, but I'm saying he's not given an opportunity to succeed, like at all.
It's bad coaching from the perspective.
If you're a young player, you not like you. You young, you don't
we
make
didn't see
mistakes.
that your first year. We didn't see it your rookie year. So it's like you can't have both.
But that's because you give me Matt Patricia. Of course, I thought you don't know what he's doing. Okay, I got you.
Okay, what team can we put Mac Jones on? And then we gonna see he gonna progressively be better.
See, I can't think.
If you put Mac Jones on the Buccaneers right now, he'd play just as good as Baker Mayfield has been, if not better.
So then now we see the Buck is maybe that's just a good team, and that's why Brady went there and won a Super Bowl.
You know what's the difference between the Patriots and the Buccaneers? They got weapons. They got
whose fault is that? That's Bill Belichick's fault with his GM, so that's his fault too. That man's not good.
But I understand what you're saying, and I agree. Like in the recent years, what he's been doing, building a team, he's bad at that. He shouldn't be building a team.
Yeah.
Period.
It's almost Bill O'Brien levels. It's egregious.
Just from a coaching level, I would have to see like you lost a lot. Like your team is not what it used to be. Of course, you lost Brady, but you also lost Gronk, Edelman, and a few defensive players as well. So of course you're gonna fall off some. That's just what's gonna happen.
If
and
you
Brady, he go to a stacked team. That defense was stacked.
I mean,
the
but
receivers stacked.
It's stacked because he went there.
But it's not like you can't.
Right.
You have to give him credit for that too, because that team.
I'm not taking his credit away, but what do you mean?
He's a big part of that. Like them boys had no. They were good, but I don't want to say like they were like some all-time defensive team or.
Like Tom Brady has to do is be like,
hey,
you want to be part of the TB12 program? I'm going down to Miami.
Yeah,
I'm going down to Tampa
They
Bay.
made Mahomes look pedestrian.
But he had no tackle. He didn't have his tackles, so that makes sense. Like he didn't have his people to block for him.
But we know who Mahomes is, bro. Even if you take stuff from Mahomes, I don't think that
two tackles.
Two tackles.
Look at CJ. Come on, bro. Like,
but CJ different breed though.
He a different breed from Mahomes.
No, relax. I'm relaxed.
Bro, I don't care if Mahomes loses.
Who was that? Julius Peppers coming off the edge off of him? No, they. Mahomes almost didn't walk away from that game. They were tearing him up.
I mean, they did the Saints 32. But I'm not gonna take any. I'm not taking away from Tom Brady though. I mean, obviously he the greatest coach. I mean, the greatest QB ever, and that's not gonna change. But I just feel like if you put Belichick on that same team.
Wait, who's the quarterback though? They got Mac Jones quarterback. You give Todd Bowles calling deep offense or something.
You gotta give him somebody like I don't know.
Jameis
give him a decent, even Jameis.
If
Jameis, like, because a lot of times QBs are only as good as their coaches. Like
If
you
the
have
Patriots
to,
somehow get Caleb Williams, within 5 games, we're going to see Caleb Williams do a Kanye West, Louisiana Hurricane Harvey moment where he's like, Bill Belichick hates black people, and then he's going to leave the team. Any young quarterback going to Bill Belichick right now is not going to be good.
right?
It's not gonna succeed.
And I wouldn't want to go there either.
If y'all were Robert Kraft, are you man enough to fire the man who probably brought your greatest, success ever in your sorry franchise?
Tom Brady? He fired Tom Brady? What are you talking about?
I'm not firing him for the simple fact I'm taking some of his power away.
I'll take his GM.
I'm taking his power away. But as a coach,
As a coach, he egregious.
reign.
It's
As a
3 years
coach,
of egregious
free
play. You know what else getting? I know. Look, he got 6 championships. He doing his thing. But look, Tom left, and his only time he did good was that 1 year after Tom. Oh, actually, it's 2 years after Tom because he had Cam Newton that one time.
But
What about Drew Brees?
honestly,
I mean, I'm not saying
if
Tom
you take
Brady,
his
but he's
powers
up
away,
there, ain't he? Why they only
No,
been
but-
to the Super Bowl once?
Because Sean Payton overrated too. He just more overrated
Well,
than.
Also,
That's the
Drew
point.
Brees,
You
Drew Brees
gotta have
never
good
had a
coaching.
top 15. Drew Brees had one top 15 defense in his whole career.
That's not true.
that's not
That can't
true.
be- That's definitely not
You
true.
can
we gotta look up. We gotta look stats. We gotta look up.
It's like one top
gotta
15
look
defense
up.
in his whole career.
What
He's
year?
always
I
had
think
a
that's easily
shit
believable.
You
defense.
talking about when they won a Super Bowl?
What?
Yeah, it was when they won the Super Bowl that they had their best
Are
defense.
you?
I
In
feel
this
like
latter
2018.
part,
I feel like
Oh,
2018
Lord.
he had good defense though. I know he had
2018.
2018.
when they first
I feel like he had
when they first got the corner, what's his name? And they had
Marshawn
Cam
Lattimore?
Jordan, Marshawn Lattimore.
Cam
Those
Jordan?
defenses was
Nah, I mean statistically
they were
maybe,
harassing.
but
They
had
were
a-
harassing Tom.
Nah,
Brady.
he-
Statistically, what you would go off
Maybe.
for how our defense is ranked.
I don't know about that.
Mauricio, you looking that up?
Hey,
I believe.
I'm looking it up.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
Maurice,
sure
what you
they've
think?
never had a great defense. And
Is
Drew
Bill
Brees'
Belichick
best years
overrated?
especially.
They used to.
I mean-
they used to clown. They used to embarrass Tom Brady during the season. That defense was good.
The big reason they ain't
Man,
wins because they
2018,
hold them
they-
against
they had-
the Rams. That's the big reason they ain't get another one. They hold them crazy against the Rams. That's the reason why I ain't got 2. But
In the
Which-
Minnesota
You wanna
Miracle.
know what you do as
A
the
Bush
Patriots in the
coaching
offseason?
job as well, you know. Sean
You
Payton
go
is
after
just-
the
hey.
Lions OC.
So
Ben
this
Johnson, my man,
is
Ben Johnson's going to be a head coach. He's not going to be an
Watch,
coordinator no more.
he's going to prove me wrong right now.
though. Mauricio, okay, go Mauricio.
these
Tell
are
us
the
stats.
defenses ranked in that specific year by points allowed, and he had 6 top 15 defenses
Oh, damn.
throughout
that's
his
more.
career.
Yes.
Hey.
You did not.
Yeah,
I mean,
they-
and the
defenses-
Saints had
the Saints
they had
defense
Bounty
is like-
Gate. I mean,
they had some nasty.
Bounty Gate's a dumb
Yeah,
time,
I
boy.
forgot about that.
That's why they plot one down because that Bounty Gate stuff.
Yeah,
Karma
the
hit him
Saints
hard, boy.
defense like that,
Yeah.
bro.
Their defense was
But
just be
that's
like
what I'm
that.
saying. Hey, just having a Hall of Fame QB ain't enough. It's coaching as well.
And I mean,
That's what we're saying, yeah.
yeah,
It's
something like that.
that's why
Overrated.
Mac Jones is
And-
not
but that's what I'm
succeeding. It's
saying.
coaching.
Yes, and I agree with that. But what I'm saying is, you said it's just Tom Brady. No, it's not. It's Tom Brady.
Are you talking
and
about with
it's
Tampa
Bill
Bay or are you
Belichick.
talking about New England?
I'm
You
talking
talking
about
about
New
New
England. Why they went to the Super Bowl 6
Okay, look,
times.
I'll tell you this. I'm not going to avoid Bill Belichick. I'm not
Well,
going to be
once,
ridiculous.
6 times.
I'm not going to be ridiculous. Bill Belichick was a huge part, a humongous part with Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady.
60%.
No,
60-40.
I flipped that. I think Tom's 60. No, I don't believe that. I'm
No,
sorry.
60-40.
I don't believe that. Boy, Tom Brady threw 405 yards Super Bowl and lost because that defense gave him 41 points. I promise.
So you need
And they benched
and when
Michael
his
Butler.
defense- okay, what about against the Rams?
What about against
They
when
had the number 1 offense, and how many points they gave up?
was it 3? I mean, look, Bill Belichick.
Okay,
it's
so
a
when
report.
if they defense don't do the job, they don't win those games.
Bill Belichick is important, but Tom Brady brought something to that team that built so when
I'm
Bill
not
was
taking
pissing
this.
everybody off, who kept them happy?
Tom, because
Winning-
Bill is freaking
winning games?
cold. No, look. Nobody want to go play for New England
You
to
think
play with
Sean
Bill. They
Payton
trying to play
nice?
with Tom Brady.
Yeah, if you're an 8th round receiver and you're short and you can
Oh,
run
he
in
not-
the slot, they want to play for the Patriots because they're like, oh, Tom Brady will love me.
Yeah, but he
Tom
got
Brady-
on
Tom
everybody.
Brady ain't
he was
nice,
an equal
but-
opportunist. He didn't just get on certain players. He got on everybody. And like a former NFL player say, like when we seen him getting on Brady, it's like, damn, if Brady can get it, then anybody can get it.
I mean, that's cool,
I know,
but I don't want
I'm,
to.
I'm saying it's a tandem. It's not. I think it's more Tom, but it's a tandem. It's 60-40.
Yeah. I think 60-40 Tom. Tom to me is more important.
Brady.
Yeah, 60-40. What are you saying, John? Are you saying 60-40 Bill or 60-40 Brady?
Belichick.
It's like I said
Belichick is
earlier.
more important than Brady.
55-40.
A good
I don't
defense
believe
is
that
nothing-
at
In the
all.
Super
I'm
Bowls.
sorry. I don't
In them
believe
Super
that.
Bowls.
Look,
That's
a good
why
defense ain't
they only
nothing without
scored-
a great quarterback.
That's what he said. And look, there you go. He said
good
that
defense ain't nothing
a
without
while
a great
ago, and
quarterback.
it come back to that. There is no 100%, bro. Tom Brady, that Super Bowl when they came back against the Falcons, probably one of the great rings of all time. A Tom
he was
Brady
on one.
special. No Gronkowski. That was a Tom Brady special. Tom Brady is that man. And then you go to Tampa Bay, and I know Tampa Bay is a good team. But the fact he can go to Tampa Bay the very first year and win a championship immediately,
Yeah, like he turned
that's that Tom
team,
Brady fact.
That team wasn't really stacked. I mean, they had the receivers still there, but like you could.
I mean, they had
Jameis
AB,
Winston was.
They had.
No.
Him and AB. He started. I like he started
What?
AB. That's
What?
what
No,
I'm saying.
Go ahead.
AB came afterwards. Remember?
After what? After they won one?
After
He's playing that year. He was playing that year.
No, he came.
That year. They had AB.
He came,
They had Grunt. They had AB. They had Grunt.
He
they
brought
had.
Gronk.
but he brought them players over. That's
He
the
brought
thing.
AB and Gronk. He didn't bring those two over.
Yeah,
And he brought the
and it-
culture.
He brought the culture.
I'm
Look,
not saying
I'm
he
telling
didn't
you,
bring that stuff.
For-
He was important. Okay, now I would say
it's Tampa Bay.
Okay, that's 80-20. Brady was winning that Super Bowl for him was 80-20. 80%
Okay.
him, 20% the team he had around him. If you want to say that, that's fine.
Man,
but let's
I
not
say
act like he didn't
90-10.
go to a stacked team, bro.
I
That
say
team,
90-10.
AB,
I'm not gonna hold you. That
Tampa
team is
Bay.
ass without him. That team is ass
Is
without him.
that what?
Yes,
So what's
they're
their record
ass.
right now?
They
They
terrible.
solid. They terrible.
Yes, they terrible.
They terrible right now.
I don't
Jesse,
even
is
want
that true? Are they a terrible team right now?
I don't know. What's
They-
they 3-3?
Yeah, they mid, but like they look.
Okay, what
John,
did-
they're-
what did they do
they're-
next
they're-
year?
Don't let the record
They
fool you.
lost to us in the playoffs.
No, the next year they won 13 games. And Tom, they were down 24, and my man Tom against the Rams went
Bro, that
crazy,
was
tied the
trash
game,
time.
and they defense messed them up at the end, blue
Trash
coverage.
time.
They tied the game on trash. They tied the game. Ain't no trash time to that. Down
Bro,
24,
if that
tied the
was
game.
us- Okay, what was the score in the fourth quarter?
It was 27-27, but the defense blew coverage. Freaking Cooper Kupp got late. Freaking, I was like, dang, well, I wanted Tom to win that, and they kicked a field goal and win the game,
I gotta look
30-27.
that up.
That was it. He came
Wait,
back.
did he
The
win
Tom
the
Brady
game?
fourth quarter badge
So
activated.
his last 2 years, he didn't win a single playoff game with them.
No, he won a game. He
what
beat the
you
Eagles. He beat the Eagles.
His last
Then he
2
lost to
years?
Rams. He lost to Rams. He lost to Rams, and then the next year he lost to y'all.
They were injury riddled. You can't forget. Like remember their whole line. O-line was hurt. Tristan
All right,
Wirfs.
let's just agree
yeah.
that Bill
I don't know
Belichick
about
and Sean Payton are terrible and they can't.
Yeah, they're
I will
overrated.
agree with Sean Payton.
They're
And they're
old.
exposed.
And Sean Payton's overrated, but I'm not gonna say a coach that won
I'm saying-
6 Super Bowls.
I'm saying it right now because he ain't got
That's
Tom on his
absolutely
time.
crazy.
I'm sorry, Mauricio. I had to double check because I could have sworn that they never had more than one.
Oh, is
top
Mauricio
15
exposed
defense.
too? Is Mauricio?
So in Drew Brees' seasons, he only had 2 defenses, the 2013 and 2010, that ranked number 10. After that, it was 22, 30, 26, 17, 28,
Oh, that was- yeah,
32,
okay.
31, 32. 31.
What years did
I
he
don't
have
believe-
31,
I don't
32?
believe
I don't
this.
care. There's no. you
I
cannot
mean, I'm
do
looking
this.
at it right now on
believe.
ESPN.
Dang, who's right?
They did a
Who's a
whole
liar?
31st.
So they did a whole article on why Drew Brees never needed an elite defense. And
I mean,
they
Drew had a
listed
lot.
out-
Yeah.
Bro, that article is.
No, but
It's
he had a lot of years of
article-
bad defense. Though. He did have a lot of years of bad defense.
Be careful.
the
Be careful with
latter years-
ESPN. Hold on. Be careful with
was
ESPN. They be doing this to the
Yeah,
Cowboys. They
the
use
latter years-
selected edited stats. Be careful
Right,
with
that's
ESPN.
facts.
Only 3 people had
Bro,
450
this
yards, 2
2018
touchdowns, no interceptions, and 3 picks. Yeah, that type of thing. Continue. John, what you about to say?
I remember that year they beat us with just field goals. 'Cause I remember Shannon talking about, "No, we went all the way down there just to kick a field goal." The Saints definitely had a good defense.
They had a great defense.
especially 2018, bro.
I think towards the end of
But I
Drew's
think-
run,
but
he
I
had good
think-
defense.
We're seeing now like how much like a quarterback like Drew Brees or Tom Brady is worth. Like, not just like as a leader of your team as well. Like it's
Oh, because they're better leaders.
Yeah,
I believe they are better
I mean-
leaders
I mean,
than their coaches.
It's
when
not
you're in
surprising
the
that a Hall of
trenches
Fame QB is
with
worth
them,
a
it's
lot.
different than just
I'm
like
not-
being told what to do.
As an O lineman, I'm not going to respect you if you suck.
Hey, y'all remember that Drew Brees, that little chant he did when he was like in the middle and everybody, he had like, I don't know, some little rap or something, but my man Drew Brees was in that chant. He had a little chant. I was like, boy, I don't want to play for you too, boy. That boy was killing it. But
Who
see,
they
Russell Wilson
played?
can't do that. See, they won't respect Russell
That was
Wilson
in
for
a
do that. But
playoff game.
he always did that. Drew Brees was always in the middle, always doing something.
I mean, he was, he did his thing on the plane.
The high knees didn't motivate nobody. The high knees didn't motivate nobody like Drew.
We won that game.
Let's get it.
We won that game.
See, there you go.
I'm saying, look, that's my hot take. Sean Payton, Bill Belichick, bro, they overrated, man. That's my hot take, bro. They overrated straight up.
But even though I say Sean Payton overrated, bro, 1 year is not enough. Especially with
it's not for me. For what I've seen, that's all I got.
Russ played, if Russ played good last year, and he came in and Russ started playing how he's playing, then I would agree. But
Russ plays good last year. Nathaniel Hackett doesn't leave.
Well, but I'm saying that's the only reason he's bad.
Nathaniel Hackett was bad. Like let's not cap. Let's not act like Sean.
I'm not saying he was great, but I'm saying if Russell Wilson played great last year, the Broncos might have been like, you know what, let's give this another year to see.
Yeah, but that's irrelevant.
Dang.
But what I'm saying is,
no, but you just said if Russ was playing good last year, I'm saying Sean Payton wouldn't even be there.
I don't think he should have been a head coach to begin with.
How's that relevant?
He was an Aaron Rodgers merchant. Let's talk about it.
There's a lot of merchants, boy. I tell you, a lot of people merchants. I ain't got no merchants in me though. My man, hey.
What I'm saying is, Sean Payton is there now. But what we know is last year Russ didn't play well. So if Russ played well last year, and then when they brought Sean Payton in and Russ is still playing good, or if Russ started playing bad this year and when he was playing good last year, then I could say it's Sean Payton. But if Russ was playing bad last year and Sean Payton first year with him, that's not enough. That's not a long sample size. That's only 1 year.
Look, Jared, I'm gonna tell you right now,
and I agree that he is a bad coach. But I said that beforehand.
No, but you're right.
I'm not gonna crucify him off of 1 year.
I'm definitely Jared. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Cool.
No, Jared, I'm tell you right now. I see plot. That man, look, I'm so happy. I almost traded for Sean Payton. I'm so happy he rejected me. That's good. That's like God talking to me right now. But it's a good thing. Why I got D'Amico Ryans, my man, a holy man. Hey, my girl went to church with D'Amico Ryans when she was a player. That man is a holy man. D'Amico Ryans, you know what I'm saying? D'Amico freaking Ryans is a good thing I got him, boy, because that's a leader. That arrogance Sean Payton bring out, boy, I couldn't. Ain't no way. If I'm Caleb Williams, Bill Belichick, freaking Sean Payton knocking on my door, I say, F no. I'm going back to economics class. 1,000%, boy. I am going back to freaking school 1,000%. No way.
Time to retake statistics, too.
I'll be back next year, Professor.